Hey parents, happy Teenager Tuesday, back again. And now we're in August. And we have a couple more episodes of this series, What My Parents Did Well, where we are talking with newly graduated students about what they appreciated about their parents' parenting style. And I kind of said this at the end of the episode last week, but our goal with this is really twofold. Is one, hopefully encouraging a lot of parents out there that maybe have a 14-year-old and you're doing some of these things, but that 14-year-old doesn't like those things right now. And maybe it's just helpful to hear from a senior or a freshman in college is like, man, I love that my parents did that. So on one end, we hope it's encouraging. And on the other end, we hope that maybe for some of you, you're like looking for new ideas, new things to do, ways to connect with your students. And so hopefully this has been helpful. With me today is Caleb. Hey, Caleb.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. Just hanging out. What's up with you?
Nothing much. Just out here on a podcast, you know?
Yeah. Your first podcast?
First one.
First one ever.
Yep.
Ever.
Out
of all the podcasts.
Out of all the podcasts.
Welcome to the Teenager Tuesday that our parents at Hope Fellowship. Caleb, tell us about who are you? You just graduated. What are you doing? What does your family look like?
Yeah, I just graduated and I'm excited. I'll be staying here next year, pursuing a degree in nursing at Collin. And I've been going to Hope for quite a while, as long as I can remember. My mom actually started going to Hope when she was in college.
No way.
Yeah.
What year?
What year?
Yeah.
I don't know what year, but her apartments are the ones right across from East. Down Raleigh.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So been here a long time.
Well, I didn't know. Man, OGs.
Uh-huh.
Man, that means that y'all have been at Hope longer than me.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I started a little over 13 years ago. And then your mom, well, she's young. She probably 13. It was in college for sure, 13. I'm just kidding if she was listening. I don't know. I'm trying not to call her old is what I'm doing. Okay.
No, you're doing great. Hey,
let's start out with this. What is a rule or, something that at the time you hated as a teenager, but looking back, you were thankful for that rule, that family thing that she made you do?
Yeah. So something that I really did dislike was my screen time was always limited when I was younger. Yeah. And I just found it frustrating. I didn't understand why I couldn't do whatever I wanted to do with my time. But now I actually monitor what I spend my time with, and screens and social media and things like that are very just distracting, and not much productivity can be done from them, I find. So I actually limit for myself how much time I'm using because it's just typically it's not leading to something productive, and I need to spend my time elsewhere.
Wow.
So as a kid, that was frustrating, but
you are a rare man. With my parents, screen time wasn't even a thing when I was a kid, and I'm like, I would say most adults don't even look at what our screen time is. So, dude, that's awesome, man. What would you say? Your mom's been coming to Hope before you were born. So let's talk about kind of the faith and I guess the example of that and what that meant for you. How did you see, obviously y'all went to church. She made you go to church. How did she model that at home? How did she model her faith at home with you?
Yeah. So I always think about, we would read together at night. So she would read with me often. We had a devotional book that we went through, or we would read a book of the Bible together.
As a teenager?
More as middle school or younger, but yes, as a teenager. Yeah. We did. I distinctly remember that devotional, and I enjoyed that because reading's a little difficult for me. I have dyslexia, but she helped me out with that, and I always remember that. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, and as you kind of, I guess, grew in your own faith, did you ever have a moment where you were, I guess, seriously doubting it, and you're like, is this real? And I guess, was there a moment that you had with her with your doubt of faith?
There were times in conversations I never felt like I truly doubted if God was real or if Jesus was true. I don't think I ever had that belief lead to action. And until I truly started following Christ. But there were conversations I had with my mom about like going to church, so like attendance, like on specifically Wednesday nights. We always went on Sunday, but Wednesday nights for me and students, it was something where it was like, well, I don't know if I really want to go anymore, and she just kind of talked through that with me and helped me out, and eventually she let me make the decision, and I wanted to keep going, but she encouraged me to continue walking down that path. And okay. I think that actually, like, her pushing me to keep going to church and to be an example at home of like Christian values is what helped me make a decision then to follow Christ when I was a freshman in high school. Yeah.
All the podcasts leading up to now, everybody has said like church wasn't optional. My parents made me,
really?
You know? So, and there's very, very good aspects to that, obviously. And then I also love like parents out there hearing another parent be like, okay, I'm going to let you make the decision here at this point in your age, but here's all the reasons why you should. And it seems like she made a pretty good argument.
Yeah.
Because you went back.
Yeah. I kept going.
Yeah. What's something that you appreciated about your mom's parenting style that you want to take with you maybe one day when you're a parent?
Yeah. So I really liked how she balanced nurturing and discipline, which is something I've had to learn about as a middle school leader, discipline-wise, that is. And she always loved me enough to correct me when I did something wrong.
Okay.
But also she always loved me enough to take care of me and provide for me. And I think, I mean, I'm not an expert on parenting by any means, but just the way that she would love me, but also be my mom, like be the parent when she needed to. And sometimes it was hard to see in the moment why, or I would feel frustrated or confused, but looking back, it's like she did that out of love, and I think that's definitely something I'll take with me. Just that the balance between being having discipline, but also taking care of my kids.
You know, it is a little bit surprising to just hear that you would have any conflict at home. Honestly, you just seem like a guy, like, I don't live with you, obviously, but like, oh, he doesn't ever get in trouble, or there's no conflict there. Like, but you would, like, everybody, I mean, everybody's. Nobody is perfect, you know, with all that. So when it came to those kind of conversations that, you know, your mom really had to be disciplinary, was there a certain way that you appreciated how she handled that?
Yes. So like, I think it's changed a little bit as my relationship with God has changed over the years. But when I was younger, and I had less freedoms and responsibilities, it was more, she kind of had to be firmer, and sometimes it was like, whether that was a no or it was a boundary, like you can't stay up this late, you can't watch TV this long, you know, whatever it is, that felt more like just structure. And she was never angry at me. It was always it was always just setting a structure, having the boundaries, having a guideline. And now, as I've gotten older, I actually have like gone to her and asked her like, hey, I need this. I need you to withhold this boundary or say this no in something that I have a struggle in. Like, I'm struggling with this thing. Can you help me by being this guideline for me? And we've had conversations about it. And I think having her as, and my stepdad as people to like guide me through certain struggles that I have, like that was always helpful, and it's something I still have right now.
Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. You would go to them and say, hey, help me with this boundary?
Yeah. Well, because now that, like I said, now that I'm following God, I've gotten really close with my mom, and I talk to her about the things that are hard. I talk to her about the things that are good. And, you know, I love my mom. She's the best. But she, like, knowing that, oh, you have this hard time. How can I help you? And then just talking through that, it kind of led to like, it would be beneficial if you were this for me.
Were you nervous going into that conversation saying like, hey, I want to say this is the thing I'm struggling with, but what if they take too much away from me? What if they put up too much of a boundary? Were you nervous about that all?
Yes, I was. I think, especially in the past, I used to be really scared of like getting in trouble or what my mom would think of me if she knew I was dealing with this or I had done this or that. But no, I think just as I got closer with her, our trust built up over time as our relationship grew. And there were nerves, and there still are. It's not easy to talk about the hard, like the bad things in your life with anyone.
Yeah.
But my mom makes me feel comfortable, and she makes it easy to talk about. So.
Yeah, man, that's cool. Something we try to encourage parents on is if you have a high schooler or a middle schooler that comes to you about something, and it's more of like a confession or a like, hey, help me with this, we try to encourage, don't have any consequences. Like, don't be like, because of that, we're going to pull this away from you. Instead, like, have this conversation together to be like, okay, this is the best support or like boundary or whatever, you know? And that's a pretty cool example of that. Yeah. Like, you go into her, it being a safe enough place to be able to have that conversation, but also knowing I'm bringing this up so that I can set up a boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. If she was listening to this podcast, or any of your parents are listening to this podcast, what would you say to them to be like, hey, I'm thankful for, or I want to encourage you with, I appreciate about your parenting?
Oh, I would just say I'm so thankful for all that you do. I really can't express my appreciation for how much time and effort and love that my parents have for me. I would encourage them with, I love you. I see what you do. I appreciate everything that you've done. Even if I don't always express it, I truly, truly am so thankful for you guys, and I love you guys.
That's awesome. You should tell them in person too.
I should.
Parents, we got one more episode, and I hope this has been encouraging for you. Always remember, you are not alone. You can do this. God is with you, and so are we. Have a great week.